the biggest lie right now, and we all knew this was a lie. It was obviously a lie that the attack on the Kabul airport could not have been prevented. We had every eye in the sky. We had every intelligence, everything pointed at that airport and the vicinity around that airport, unlimited resources, the attention of the president, everything you would need. The only thing you did not have was the will to go out into the city and strike the suicide bomber before he committed his attack. One interview, the service member says intelligence officers at the Kabul airport knew that ISIS-K was staging in a hotel 2 to 3 kilometers west of the airport. The bomber himself was in the prison before the military abandoned it. Sergeant Tyler Vargas Andrews told the House Foreign Affairs Committee in March that his team was not given authorization to take out the suspected threat due to military leadership's uncertainty as to who held the authority to give the go-ahead. When the sniper team asked who does have the authority, the answer they got was, "I don't know, I'll get back to you." They never got an answer. The bomber disappeared into the crowd, and hours later, carnage happened. You could be fucking kidding me. Like, this is how we run the military these days? The exact date and time of the Kabul airport attack was August 26, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I would like to propose that that day, August 26th, be remembered as National U.S. Military Leadership Incompetence Remembrance Day. National U.S. Military Leadership Incompetence Remembrance Day. We must always remember that our military leaders can suddenly all become incompetent fools and fuck up their operation at any time due to bureaucratic and political interference and cowardice. So, I say National U.S. Military Leadership Incompetence Remembrance Day. August 26, 2021. That's my holiday now. Hi, this is John, back with Real Veteran News, and I'm shooting some more videos this week as we get ready to start our multi-veteran news analysis show concept that is in the works right now. I am interested to continue making videos about the Gold Star families that have been criticizing the president and the military over the Kabul 13 attack and the deaths of the young 12 Marines and 1 Army sergeant there, 13 total. And it is probably one of the worst. That time of my life wasn't horrible in my life, but psychologically that was a pretty tough time of my life in dealing with that and seeing that on the TV after having been there and after having already lost a lot of people out there, and understanding what that day and the failures there and the leadership failures mean for the military and for the whole country. It's been disgusting in the last 2 years how the military has tried to pretend like it's business as usual with that, and you've seen, and I've made a lot of videos about the recruiting crisis, but you've seen how the young people are just done because they're not as stupid as the generals, and I'm not going to blame anyone else, really think they are. They see what has happened. They see how our generation was treated, and now the brain of the military has been tarnished by the incompetent leadership of the people who, executed the last 10 years, the first 10 years of Afghanistan, whatever you want to call it. Wherever you want to heap blame, but especially in the end, as the crescendo of lies and the crescendo of bullshit just was through the roof. And the generals were high on their own supply, and Milley said there was 325,000 Afghan army and the righteous strike. And the biggest lie right now, and we all knew this was a lie. It was obviously a lie that the attack on the Kabul airport could not have been prevented. We had every eye in the sky. We had every intelligence, everything pointed at that airport and the vicinity around that airport, unlimited resources, the attention of the president, everything you would need. The only thing you did not have was the will to go out into the city and strike the suicide bomber before he committed his attack. And, even if you're not gonna make that call and you know where he is, but you're not gonna make that call, you at least have to give the soldiers, Marines, and everybody on the ground that's in that vicinity, and that's where they're targeting. If you're gonna keep the gate open, the people out there have to be given the description of the guy. They have to have the intelligence. That intelligence has to be disseminated down to the boots on the ground, which I haven't seen any evidence that was done. You compound that with, the botched response strike afterward, the days afterwards that took everybody's mind off the 13 that just died, and then those people was just an innocent family and it was all children anyway, but it was a righteous strike. This new report and the reports that are coming out, I guess you're just, you say it's conservative media or whatever, but they're the ones publishing it because, no one in liberal media wants to talk about Kabul because it's probably Joe Biden's worst moment so far. The reason why the Republicans are bringing it out is because they want to tug on the heartstrings and, it makes Joe Biden look bad. So you prop up, are you using the families for that or whatever? There's probably a little bit of both. But in reality, these families don't like how they were treated. They don't like how the situation was handled. I think it's pretty obvious that everybody was lied to. Everybody was lied to and said it couldn't have been prevented. And the soldiers' sworn statements are coming out into the media saying that it could have been prevented. They're saying that, they knew where these guys were. They're probably listening to their cell phones. They're probably watching them from above. They knew exactly what was about to happen. This is just this bureaucratic inertia and this bureaucratic collective idiotic decision making that, you're hampered by these political directives and nobody wants to tarnish up their career. Any general on the ground out there could have been like, yeah, take it out. And it would have disappeared. But then they would have been violating some policy that some dickhead at the White House had told them they can't do this or they can't do that. And they want to collect their pension. And they want to go work at Raytheon. And they want to do this. And they want to do that. And it's all about them. And at the moment, and I don't give a fuck if these generals have had the most amazing career up until Kabul. If you take leadership and you take command, you are letting it ride, you motherfuckers. It's on the table and you all failed. And you humiliated the country, you lost the confidence of your troops, you lost the confidence of our allies, and you didn't stand up to the old man. You didn't stand up for what was right. You sold everybody out because you just wanted to be a system man.